This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
You're listening to this podcast, so I know you've got a curious mind. Here's a helpful fact you may not know yet. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $900 on average. Pop over to Progressive.com, answer some questions, and you'll get a quick quote with discounts that are easy to come by. In fact, 99% of their auto customers earn at least one discount. Visit Progressive.com and see if you can enjoy a little cash back. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $946 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2024 and May 2025. Potential savings will vary.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Stuff. When you have kids, you need so much stuff.
Everything on the internet right now, all of the ads are geared towards all of my baby stuff because I've been looking at blogs, I've been looking at just informational sites, trying to find out exactly what I'm going to need, and I don't know if I need all the little gadgets or not.
Today, we will discuss what Trey needs and doesn't need when his baby arrives here in a few months.
This is the Chatty Daddies.
Sports Talk!
Oh, very nice. So there's a dad out there that I just found out has 7 children.
Who?
Sports figure Cam Newton.
Cam has 7 kids?
7, and nobody knew this until he posted something on Father's Day.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've known about Chosen, but in his post he said he's a proud father of 7.
That is wild. I knew Phillip Rivers has I think 11 or something. He's a quarterback for the Colts now. He used to be with the Chargers. And then there was a famous player named Antonio Cromartie who was a cornerback for the Jets and the Chargers and the Cardinals. He had 13 kids and couldn't remember their names on a hard.
One of the greatest clips of all time. Let me see if I even have that.
Oh man, it's so because you could literally feel him struggling to remember the names. Nick. I don't know if you've ever seen this clip.
I have, and a lot of the names are, or a lot of the ages are very close together.
Bro,
but Trey, while you look for that, I just Googled, this is the first list I found, but athletes with lots of kids. Sean Kemp, 7 kids with 6 women. Mike Tyson, 8 children with an unknown number of women. Muhammad Ali, 9 kids with 5 women. Willie Anderson, 9 children with 7 women. Jason Caffey, 10 kids, 8 women. Travis Henry, 11 children with 10 women. Evander Holyfield has 11 kids?
Yeah, sounds right.
Goodness, George Foreman has 12.
And they're all named George, by the way.
Yeah, George, Georgetta, Georgina, things like that. And Antonio Cromartie, who hopefully we will hear in a second. And Calvin Murphy, I don't know who that is, but he has 14 kids with 9 women. Calvin Murphy, he former Rockets player.
Okay, basketball player.
Yes, Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Antonio Cromartie did definitely have 4 kids that were 2 years old, so they overlapped a little bit. But, Cam Newton, who apparently has 7 kids, he just got signed, and he's going to need to get signed because you got a lot of mouths to feed, but he's going to be playing with the Patriots.
Unbelievable.
I don't know much about sports. You guys are way more sportsy than I am. So Tom Brady left.
Yep, went to Tampa Bay.
And where did Cam Newton come from?
From the Carolina.
And is Cam good? I know he's won 1 Super Bowl, right?
He got to a Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. So is he considered an elite quarterback?
He was for a little while. Everybody was like, oh boy, but can he keep up this style of play? Because he would take a lot of punishment and get hit a lot because he was a running quarterback. And then he decided to go with an all-vegan diet. And everybody's kind of blaming his downturn in playing to his all-vegan diet.
Wow. Vegan just during the season or year-round? Wow.
In life, yeah, and they think he lost a lot of his muscle, and because of that, he got injured a lot more often. We don't know, but yeah, he did have a pretty steep drop off. He hurt himself, and so he's gonna go play for one of the toughest coaches to play for, and we'll see how he does.
Now, is this a good move for New England, or should they have tried for someone else?
They should have tried to keep Brady. Is what they should have tried to do.
Sure,
that's what they should have tried.
I quiz my wife on the teams in which conference. NFC North, NFC South, NFC East, and she's able to do all of those. And then so I tried to add a layer of difficulty and started to get her to do the quarterbacks. And she can do, I don't know, 20% of the NFL. It's pretty impressive.
My wife is actually right here. Hold on, Kinsey, come here. We're gonna throw my wife on here real quick.
Perfect.
Kinsey.
But my point is that I tried to come. I was like, I don't even know who the quarterback is for New England right now. Because
I think it was Stidham. Stidham, I think, was going to be his name before Cam came along.
No idea. All right. Hello, Kinsey.
Hi, Kinsey.
Hi, guys.
Okay, Kinsey, so for $100 shopping spree right now.
Wow.
I'll
can
throw
you
in 100 on it, too.
Trey's going to throw 100 on it, too.
I'm not.
Can you name 10 NFL quarterbacks?
Okay,
No.
I got 100.
I literally can't even name one.
Name one.
No, I can't. I don't know any.
How do you not know? Tom Brady.
Oh, I thought he retired.
No, see, you guys.
Dak
this is what I got
Prescott?
to deal with at my house. Dak Prescott.
Didn't know.
Oh,
Tony Romo?
He retired. He's an analyst now.
I don't know.
You lost $100. See? So
Wow.
Your wife is hot for knowing that, Trey. That's actually a hot thing.
Pretty impressive.
Wait, so does that mean Kinsey's not hot?
No, it's an added.
It's a bonus.
hot-
Like
it's a bonus hot point. Like when girls know about quarterbacks and football and stuff, like it's an added bonus hot point, in my opinion.
Yeah, guys, what you guys are going to find out on this podcast is I know very little about sports. So, like, I'll see some tweets and I'll just repeat them as if I know what I'm talking about.
Right.
One of the worst things that ever happened to me where I was so embarrassed. This was several years ago. I was back in college. So this was like 2008 or 2009. There was the issue, Roger Clemens, right? He was the pitcher and he got in trouble with like steroids or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so I remember he was testifying in front of Congress or something about steroids. He was doing something important. And all I remembered is my brother had said a few things, and I just repeated those to a few people in the student activities office where I like to hang out. But what I didn't realize was that one of my like arch enemies in college, he has the same last name as Roger Clemens, and he looked at me and he said, "Yeah, that's my uncle." And I was just like trashing this Roger Clemens guy. I still have no idea who he is. I don't know what he did, but I just got caught repeating something that I knew nothing about and had to backtrack in front of this guy. I was like, "Oh, dude, yeah, you're right. Yeah, maybe, your side of the story, that makes sense. Okay, I'm wrong. You win."
I love it.
Oh, it was awful.
You guys want to hear
yeah.
Antonio Cromartie try to remember his kid's name?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go back down memory lane.
I got Alonzo, who is 5. I have Karis, who is 3. I have my junior, which is 3. I have my daughter, who just turned 3 as of yesterday. I have another son named Tyler. He turns 3 in December. I got another daughter that was born October 16th named London. Another daughter that was born named Leilani, who's 2 years old. And I have my newborn with my wife. Her name is Jersey.
He got him. He got them all.
Okay, I could have heard the audio wrong, but did he say, "I have one daughter, her birthday was yesterday," but he didn't say her name? Like he didn't. He didn't
there was a
remember
couple
it?
of kids he skipped names on, and then there were a couple kids he skipped ages on because I think he realized, I already gave out 4 3-year-old names, so I'm gonna not say this one's 3 as well, just in case.
Oh, boy.
So is he still playing in the NFL?
No,
How old,
he's
is
done.
that an older clip?
Yeah.
He is probably 35, 36 years old, so he's been out of the league for a few.
Did he make
years.
a lot of money while playing in the league?
He did. He actually
Okay.
did. He got a couple contracts. He was a really good player. He was an All-Pro, but I don't know about supporting all those kids for their whole life.
Well, and none of the mothers of those children have ever said a bad word about him. So I'm not
Right.
going to say he's a bad dad. It's just a funny clip to hear him list.
Hey, you know what? While we're talking about kids, I'm going to take it to a screeching halt here.
Okay.
And I came across a news story and I thought, you know what? We got to talk about this on the Chatty Daddies. It's summertime, which means hot car deaths is a
Oh,
huge
no.
deal right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
There's 135 child car deaths in Texas, which is the state that we live in. And I know a lot of listeners are from Texas who listen to the Chatty Daddies podcast. Texas is number 1 with of the states with children deaths in hot cars.
And
Already
it sucks,
this
man,
year,
'cause-
that's 135?
No,
Yeah.
just like overall.
Oh,
Over, like, average.
But last year, 7 kids in Texas died. There were 53 children overall that died in hot cars last year, and that was like a huge spike. You know, so I mean, an average of 39 kids each year die from heat-related deaths from being trapped in their cars. So it's just so, I mean, you see these news stories all the time. The nicest, most well-meaning parents who have never raised their voice to their kids, you know, like this doesn't mean you're an abusive parent.
No.
It just means you were a human and forgot for a second.
Dad
A
was
lot of the
supposed to
times
take them on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and you thought it was Thursday, but it was
Yeah.
actually Wednesday. You were running 10 minutes late for work. Oh my God, it's
The
just the
schedule
worst.
change is what gets a lot of these parents. So what they do say, one of the best tips I've heard, and maybe you listening to our podcast, you've heard this tip, but if you haven't, this could be a lifesaver. A lot of moms, a lot of dads, when you get in the hot car, you know, you could already feel that it's hot when you get in it because it's summertime. Just take off your left shoe and throw it in the back seat. That way, when you arrive at your destination, you're going to realize, wait a minute, my left foot is missing a shoe. Let me look back there. Oh, wait, my kid's back there as well. I totally forgot it, but I avoided something tragic.
Yeah, I've heard shoe, even if it's like you're going to the office, you put your briefcase or your purse back there. Anything, your phone, anything, to try and remember that your kid is back there.
Where if you do just happen to forget, you have to be back in to grab it within the next couple of minutes.
100%.
And you got to, just more tips that I found online is, you know, if you're, no matter what, you need to be locking your car, even if it's in the garage. But if you're parking outside, for sure, make sure you lock the car and put the keys away from your kid once you get inside. Because there was a news story recently, 2 small kids, they got in an unlocked car. Dad had like taken a nap and they couldn't get out and they died. And I mean, it's just, and to know like fault, it's no one's like real fault, but it's just like you got to pay attention to these things.
Yeah, that hot weather.
And
gets scary.
and apps like Waze, they have child reminders, so just go into your settings and make sure that you'll get a little ding on your phone once
that's
you've
good.
parked. It'll say like, "Did you forget your kid?" So just look for that. And if you
That's
see
a
a kid,
good
if you
job, Waze.
if you see a kid in there, you know,
break the window.
do what you got to do to make sure that you know the cops get there and get them out.
And if you're afraid that you're going to have to pay for the window, most of the time the insurance will pay for it. Or me as a parent, if I were to be the one that forgot, I would be totally cool with you breaking my window if it meant saving the life of my kid. You know,
Absolutely.
Ask like 6 people around you if they'll chip in $20 for the new window. I bet they'll do it.
We'll be just fine. But moving on to happier things.
Yeah.
Trey, when is that baby due?
September 21st, we have 9 weeks.
So to be girly, you got to go to a sonogram.
I did. So for Father's Day, my wife got me a 3D sonogram because
So
I
cool.
haven't been able to go because of COVID. I can't go into the hospital, which is where her OBGYN is. And so she was like, oh, there's this place. If you wear a mask, we can all go. And that was really cool. The baby wasn't actually facing the front. He was facing her back. So we got to see a nice picture of the back of his head at first. And then they start poking and prodding at Kara's belly. And he kind of turned to the side and gave us his profile.
how was it?
It was great. It was really cool. I don't know that I've figured out which feature is which because apparently all babies have the exact same nose.
Yeah, they have that little flat nose going on in the beginning. You know, like they all look the same when I look at those sonogram pictures.
But it was a very cool experience, and I was glad I got to do it. And I was making jokes with Kara like while we're on the table, and I was like, hopefully the lady thinks we're a good couple.
Sure.
That's great. And then Kara was like, I'm going to take the baby away from you. And I was like... so we're going with Quaid, right,
Yeah.
for the name, and
Which,
I go,
how did we come to this name?
Richard Lewis Peart III is my real name, nickname Trey, and then we went with trying to decide if we were going to do the full pass down of the name Richard Lewis Peart IV, or if we want to mix it up and go with Quaid Richard Peart, just to make life easier. Because for me, whenever I was in school, I would have to go, that's me. I go by Trey, and my last name's actually Peart, not Pert. And that would be every first day of school. You know, driver's license, putting stuff down at the doctor's office. I always got to go with the legal name. So we switched it to just be Quaid Richard Peart, which is the exact same thing. Passing the name down. It's like saying April 5th or 5th of April.
Okay.
And so now we've officially made it Quaid, Quade.
So his initials are going to be QR, huh?
QRP.
I like that.
RP.
And I said, I'll call him Quade.
Okay.
How often do you think people are going to mistake him for Quade Pert?
Quade.
Quad A Pert.
And
Quade.
she goes, absolutely no one. I'm going to take the baby away from you if you call him Quade.
You know, you're going to have to show him a lot of Independence Day,
Yeah.
a lot of The Rookie, A
Okay,
lot
yes.
of Family
Quaid?
Vacation because of Dennis and Randy Quaid.
Yeah. What else has Randy Quaid done?
That's about it. I just know Family Vacations and Independence Day.
Yep.
Is Randy the crazy one?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Randy's the crazy one. Dennis is the more straight and narrow guy for the most part. He just married like he's 50-something. He just married some 20-something-year-old.
Yeah, when's she going to want a kid?
I don't know. Pretty soon,
Almost
I would bet.
immediately.
I would bet.
Wasn't Randy like a flat earther?
Randy was like a flat earther. He like moved to Canada. He like made a sex tape with his wife.
Now, you guys,
Who hasn't though, right?
if we're going to talk flat Earth, do you know for sure? You can tell me without a doubt that you have proof personally that the Earth is round.
Yes.
How? Tell me this proof.
Science.
Yeah, okay, that seems vague. I don't think that's going to win an argument.
There's been very many. You would think.
I can tell you.
okay,
I can
look
tell
at it
you
this
that I
way, Trey.
believe that any number of Nordic gods are real.
Okay.
Because
Let me break it for you this way. So our world there's a bunch of countries that make up our world, right? All these countries. And a lot of these countries don't get along, right? There's wars. There's people that are always in battling each other. But the one thing that all of us have in common is that all of our scientists have determined our Earth to be round. That's the one thing we can all agree on based on scientific evidence from all different countries that have studied this. That's why, sir, I believe the Earth is round. Thank
Are you trying to get me upset here, Trey? Are you trying to get me to start fighting?
I just want to know what your
Trey's trolling
argument
right now.
is.
Look, I am holding a mask to protect from coronavirus. I have not personally done any studies. I'm going to listen to the people who have doctorates and are doctors to tell me that. So personally, do I? No. But I'm going to listen to the scientists. Just like they say the Earth is round, I'm going to believe that maybe the mask will help me from catching coronavirus.
I 100% believe the Earth is round as well. I just wanted to see what y'all's arguments are. If you get some real crazy person coming up to you, I want to see if you engage.
I will bet that there's a high correlation between people that don't wear masks for coronavirus that think the Earth is flat. I have a feeling that there's a lot of people that share. The Venn diagram has a lot of people in there of those two camps.
With that, staying in that track though, Trey, I think it would be an incredibly smart idea for that one scientist to go rogue and say the Earth is flat, because imagine all the money that dude would make off of books.
Oh,
What
yeah.
if Fauci, just like next week, he's like, you know what, the Earth is flat and you don't need a mask.
Just go rogue, man. You can make so much money off of those people.
But Trey, have y'all started nesting, getting tons of stuff ready for little Quaid?
We have mainly from the parents
Sure.
and the grandparents just trying to give out, just trying to give us clothes
Yeah.
and burping cloths. My aunt made us, quilted a quilt for us.
That's neat.
Really cool. And so we've got a bunch of stuff that we didn't ask for. Mm-hmm. And we've started to put together a baby registry.
Okay.
It's about to go live. So both of you owe me some sort of
You know what,
present,
Trey?
just so you know.
I'll buy you some for sure.
I Googled registry, and it looked like y'all had one on Bye Bye Baby or something, but there was nothing on it.
Oh, yeah. So now it has some stuff on
Okay.
there, and we've got a long list of stuff. Where's my phone? It has the Zoom on it, so I can't pull it
But
up.
what we got to figure out now are things that you need and don't need. Because, like you said earlier, there's so many things that you think you need
Yeah.
that seem like a great idea, but in reality, you probably don't.
Here's-
And you could spend your $50 somewhere else.
Here's my biggest one that I've seen that I really want, and I want to know if you guys think it's dumb or not.
Yeah.
The Keurig baby formula. I think we're going to plan on breastfeeding.
Yeah.
But just in case that goes wrong, or if we need formula as a backup, the Keurig formula maker. What do you think?
In my personal opinion, you don't need that.
Oh.
You don't.
So what does it do? It just like or just mixes it right away?
Right, the correct temperature. It has the formula in the little pod. You put the pod in, close the thing, hit a button, and it gives you bottle-ready, warm formula.
So here's the thing, Trey. When you have your first kid, you're going to go into crazy mode, right? Everything, you're going to be thinking twice. You're going to be thinking everything's going to kill your baby. And what we have learned from Keurig machines is that they're disgusting, right? We've learned that there's a lot of
Very
bacteria
true.
that grows in there. Nobody cleans it correctly. So what you're going to start thinking is your wife or you are going to run into an article that says these things are killing your baby, and now you're freaking out over nothing, and you spent a bunch of money on this thing, and you don't want to waste the money.
Right.
Just scoop it,
Yeah.
You don't need the
Scoop it and
Keurig.
shake it.
Just scoop it and shake it. It takes no time, bro. It's actually probably faster than doing the Keurig.
Okay.
I'm of the fiscally responsible way of thinking. I just Googled it. I don't know if this is what you're looking at. The Baby Breeza.
Yeah.
It's $200.
You don't need it.
You don't even know if you need to give your baby formula yet. So why not? You can go, like when we first had a kid, we had some formula just in our pantry just in case, because you never know if the baby's going to latch, if it's going to drink the breast milk. And so we just had that as a backup. So do that. Just get a 6-pack of baby formula to have in your closet. And if you run into an emergency or it's late night and they're not feeding, whatever it is, then you can go formula. And then if you're like exclusively going formula, then maybe you can bump up to the Big Daddy machine. But it sounds like $200 you don't need to spend.
Good point.
I would take that money. I would take that money and just spend it on a nice breast pump.
Yeah, we did get the
Yeah.
nice breast pump. We checked.
Okay.
We got that through the insurance company.
Yeah, they're like $200.
Yeah,
They're a lot.
And
Yeah,
so we're sitting there trying to figure out how it works, and so we're putting it on different parts of our body, seeing if it's sucking.
Just put it on your
Okay.
nipple.
I didn't put it on my nipple yet; just put it on my chin, and it started sucking my chin in
And
there.
it goes, wow, wow, wow.
You've tried
By the way,
it though,
don't-
right?
No, I've just been around. I've never put it on me, but
Really?
I put it on my
I was gonna say
nipple.
JC definitely has.
100%. Yeah, nothing
One-
came out though.
One thing that I never really talked about, I don't know why, but I cleaned that's one thing you can do, Trey. You can't breastfeed the kid, but you can clean the breast pump. You can clean the bottles. Like
Okay.
that can be your job.
Did yours have little tubes on it?
Yeah, it's got tubes and everything like that.
Okay, how do you get in those tubes?
Well, I don't remember exactly.
Okay.
Oh, how do you
But it
clean
was-
the tubes?
It was a while ago.
You just got to run the warm water. Just don't let it get don't let it solidify in there. And just run the warm water. It should
Yeah.
clean them right out.
You'll be fine.
And also, you don't try to siphon either, because the siphoning's not going to work.
Putting your mouth on it. But yeah, so Trey, there's one thing that my wife and I both agreed that you don't need.
Okay.
Okay. I'm sure you've gotten it from your parents, from your in-laws. Everyone wants to get the super cute baby clothes.
Oh, thank
Your
you.
your kid might wear that jacket or that expensive baby clothes once, maybe.
Yeah.
Most of the time, Quaid is going to be in a onesie.
Yep.
So,
Slip on.
like, Walmart has great ones. Target has great ones. Places like Baby Gap have really good sales a lot of times, so you can really stock up there. There's a place called Carter's that is really good, just onesies. You just need plain white ones. Like, you don't need crazy clothes for your kid.
I have a
need-
question.
Yeah.
Do places like Baby Gap have dressing rooms?
For the baby? I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Or do you
don't.
wait? Well, do you have the baby try stuff on?
Well, they're like a certain
It says
size, and
the
you
months.
just
You just
yeah.
hope.
Yeah, you just
Hope
hope,
that it's right.
And I don't understand the size. There's like 1T and 2T, but for a while it's going to say 6 months or 18 months or whatever.
Okay.
And so your kid might come out 10 pounds, and even though he's 2 months, he might need the 6 months.
Right.
So you just test. You just try and figure that out.
You buy it and then test it later. You test one of the old ones and be like, all right, that 3 month doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
We got to go up a size.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how you
But
But you just want practical, dude. You don't want to.
Yeah.
You don't want anything that's going to make you go nuts when you're trying to change a diaper.
Yeah, and like jackets, your kid's going to be like laying in a car seat or something most of the time. Jackets are so hard to get on and off. They look great. They look really cute. If you're taking like family pictures for Christmas, sure, get them a jacket. But like if you're running out to the store and they're in their car seat, the kid doesn't need a jacket. Just throw a blanket on them and you'll be fine.
Okay.
So you don't need the
since we're-
expensive jacket.
And to piggyback off of Nick on something that you don't need for your baby, you don't need shoes, bro.
Nah.
Like, don't buy him shoes. Don't go crazy with shoes. The baby's not going to walk for like a year.
Kick 'em off.
But it's worthless.
We got some adorable little socks that look like shoes, but they're just
Great.
socks with like little ties on them that
That's
look like
great.
shoes.
But yeah, kids
even
they'll
tell
just
you-
kick the shoes off and you're like, what's the point?
Yeah. Even socks. You might not even need socks because they'll take those off as well. They're so bendy, they just reach for the socks, they take them off. Next thing you know, you're missing all of them.
How about the video baby monitor?
Oh, I have an opinion on baby monitors.
Oh, all right.
I'm a
Okay,
little, I don't
I'll
know. Go ahead, JC.
I'll go first because Nick's got a long opinion. I will tell you this. Do you need it? No. Is it beneficial? Yes. I'm a lazy person. I like to just stay in bed, and if I hear the baby, I like to look at the video and see, okay, he's just chilling, fine, instead of having to get up. So do you need it? No. I don't think you need it, but I really did enjoy mine. Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, I think you do need a video monitor, but mine is the type. I don't think that you need one that just goes to your smartphone.
Okay.
I think you need one that has its own dedicated screen. So you'll be carrying around a little 4-inch screen.
Right.
But it's all on its own, because I have friends that have the ones that are all on their smartphone. And that's great for when you leave or they're with the babysitter or something. But like when you're at home and the baby cries, you get an alert, you unlock your phone, you go to the app. It's just a lot of steps to see what's going
That's a good
on.
point.
Whereas if you just have the monitor with you, granted it sucks carrying around an extra device, but whatever, just charge it and plug it in, sit it on the table, and then it's just right there. That's its only job. It comes on with the screen and off. So
Right. Now,
That's what I'd say.
how about a actual like heart rate monitor, breathing monitor? They have these little pads now that have like super technical stuff that'll let you know if the baby's breathing properly, his heart rate's good, temperature.
We never got that.
Neither did I.
If it's your first kid, you're probably really going to want it.
I do really want it.
Because for that first several weeks, you're not going to be sleeping. You're going to be looking at the baby monitor all the time. You're going to be poking your head in to make sure he's breathing and stuff. I don't think you need it. I think they have like socks also that you can put on.
Really?
I
want
think
both.
I think it's like a smart sock, and it like can tell the pulse and stuff like that.
What if I just put my Apple Watch on him?
Yeah, that'd be good, and see what his heartbeat. I mean, that may be going a little too far. But now, if maybe he ends up having a few issues or something he's born with, then for sure.
Yeah.
If there's things that you like actually need to be monitoring, but for the most part, your baby's gonna be fine.
Got it.
Now, let me tell you something. You do need, you desperately need this. You're going to need a diaper pail, because you're going to be changing roughly between 10 to 20 diapers a day.
Oh, it's
and
so
it
many
sounds like
diapers.
I'm going. It sounds like I'm lying, dude. No, it's going to be that much, and half of those are going to be poop, and they start smelling. So you need one with a lid on it.
Okay.
Now, you're going to hear of this thing called the diaper genie. I had that thing. I'm going to save you the money. It looks cool. It seems cool, except for that it comes with its own bag, so you constantly have to buy refills. Then the pulling it out and ripping it off and then tying it, it was a whooping. So I would just suggest get a regular trash can with a lid and get regular trash bags instead of the diaper genie, because honestly, I got into so many wrestling matches with that thing. The bag broke on me once and all the diapers fell on me. It made me livid.
Yeah, see, I've heard the same thing about JC. We don't have the diaper genie, but we have friends that do. And what it does is when you put a diaper in there, it like seals it up so that the smell doesn't come out.
Yeah.
So you think.
But so you think. But no matter what kind of trash can you have, it's going to be smelly.
Right.
So at first we had some sort of diaper trash can, but it was like plastic. And we noticed that every time we changed the bag, it still smelled bad. Like the plastic was holding in the smell.
Ooh.
And then we got a metal diaper trash can, and that seemed to help a lot more.
Okay.
So a metal one helped, but it was not a diaper genie kind of thing.
Gotcha.
Because you're
just get a
constantly
regular
getting
one.
certain bags, and no, just throw a regular trash bag. Now, one thing that we also do is we kind of take it a step further with our kids is we just have like doggy bags sitting in like right next to the drawer, and if it's a poopy diaper, we put it in a doggy bag and just throw it on our porch.
Right.
So if you come to our house and come in our backyard, there might be like 5 doggy poop bags right outside our back door, but it doesn't stay inside the house and stink it up. If it's
I'm
just
going
a
to
pee
steal
diaper,
that.
if it's just a pee diaper, throw it in the diaper can right there. You're fine.
Sam, your dog doesn't get into it?
No.
Oh, that's good. That's
No.
good.
I don't know if your dogs are real nosy. If they will.
Yeah, he is. All
really?
right. Now, a word from our sponsor, DiaperGenie.com.
Oh no, we
to
love Diaper Genie. But Trey, one thing I'm gonna say, when it does, do you have wireless earbuds?
Yeah.
You do? Okay, good. I'm gonna say that's a must for every parent. When I had my first kid, Davis, several years ago, I just had a regular headphone cords. And so like I'm holding him at night, I'm trying to listen to a podcast or an audiobook while I'm rocking him to sleep or whatever it is, and the cords get in the way. And then when I had my second kid, Ellie, I had AirPods, and it was life-changing.
Nice.
I just throw one AirPod in. I don't need two. Throw one AirPod in. You can listen to an audiobook or something while you're rocking the baby to sleep at night or during nap time, and it's great.
So on the subject of books, I'm a Kindle guy. I have my books all digital. Do I need to get actual physical books to read to the child?
The kid really likes, and well, eventually this isn't going to happen for another year,
Right.
But the kid likes to go to the bookshelf, grab a book off, and come read it.
Okay.
And they like being able to turn the big chunky pages. Yeah, I think you need physical books.
Got
for
it.
Kids. Now they
But
can
you
be
won't
secondhand
need
books
that until later.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
For now, you don't need anything. I mean, maybe when they're like 5 or 6 months old, you can start talking to them about shapes and stuff. But I'm sure there's parenting blogs that say you should be reading them calculus while they're in the womb right now, and reading pre-cal while they're out.
Yeah.
I don't. You're fine. You're fine.
Gotcha. Did you guys do the listen to classical music? Okay.
Never did.
Nah.
I always
We
told
listened
myself
to
I was.
Eminem.
Yeah. I always told myself I'd like put headphones up to the belly so they can really understand the music I like. I never did it. Whatever.
Yeah. No, my kids listen to Eminem. I think Rihanna was heavy when Kaysen was coming up. We did a little NWA too. I wanted to give them the classics.
NWA. So back to clothes for a second, Trey. Before I forget it, since you are just going to be wearing basic things, when you're getting clothes, I prefer the zipper. JC, when your kids were little, did you have clothes that had tons of snaps or buttons or anything? Because they drove me crazy.
You could, because you would get one button off, and then you'd get to the final one and realize,
Yes.
I got to start all over.
And Trey, there's some
they're wiggling.
There's some like onesies or something that I don't know how they have it, but they have like 10 buttons on it. So you got a kid that's wiggling around, and you're trying to button all these teeny tiny little snaps, and it's impossible. Just get something with a zipper. Zip, done.
Okay.
Done. Yeah.
That's a good tip.
Yeah, 3 buttons or less. So if it has 3 buttons or
There you
less,
go.
buttons are okay. But more than 3 buttons, get the zippers.
How about the automatic swinging rocker?
Yes.
Yes, for
that's-
sure.
okay.
I've heard some of those have been getting recalled,
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
but
get a good one though.
they're
Consumer watch.
for sure lifesavers. Yeah, definitely. You need it
You'll,
for sure.
you'll get your money back because they're technically a babysitter while you're trying to clean the house,
Yeah.
or you just need a break from holding the baby
Okay.
and you want them to take a nap. They work wonders.
Now, what I've heard is some parents will leave their kids in it too long to where the kids end up preferring the swing versus their crib,
Yeah.
and then the kid doesn't sleep well at night. So I would just suggest don't do it
Use it cautiously.
forever. Yeah, for sure, every now and then let them use it, but not constantly.
Yo, and real quick, a life hack for your wife, because she's the one that's usually going to be carrying around a purse and stuff, or the diaper bag. You know those clips that they use for like mountain climbing or zip lining?
A carabiner?
Carabiner or carabiner. Get one of those, and you could put it on the handle of the stroller, and you can hang anything on it.
Yeah, lots of clips. For sure, because you're going to
those are great.
You're going to have 100 bags that you're putting on there. And while we talk about bags, I had someone who was very nice. They got me a diaper bag.
Very nice.
It was very nice, and it was just like a gray, plain, like satchel kind
Right.
of messenger bag. Don't buy that for yourself. You just need a backpack.
Right.
Just have a backpack full of stuff constantly.
Sounds good.
So that's the other thing I'd suggest is always have your bag ready. Always.
How about the automatic bottle warmer?
I don't like
Nah.
them.
No?
You don't
You
need
don't
it.
need it.
Okay.
My
You don't
trick,
need it.
my trick was I just take a coffee mug, fill it up with some water, throw it in the microwave for a minute, throw the bottle in there, and it warms up.
It warms
it's
it
fine.
up. Yeah.
All right.
You're good. Save your money.
I also, think that it's very important that that since is this the first grandkid for like most
First
of the families?
grandkid for Kara's side of the family.
Okay, so what you guys need to make sure, I assume a lot of the grandparents will be involved, watch the kid every now and then.
They're already talking about getting cribs for their own house. And I'm not
well,
exactly
they
sure.
should.
They
Yeah.
should?
Well, I mean, if they're going to be spending a lot of time there, that or a pack and play.
The pack and play is already established, but then both the mom and stepfather and dad and stepmother were like, "Oh, we're thinking about getting a crib."
Yeah, sure, why
and I mean, I don't know why. How often are we leaving a kid over there?
I don't know, but whenever they offer, you take them up on it.
Well, our crib was expensive, is why I
Sure.
say you don't need to spend the money.
Well, and if this isn't going to be their last grandkid, then it might pay off later.
That was something that they had said to me as well.
Yeah. But I would say when it comes to car seats, so you have the car seat that the kid
Yep.
goes in, and that's going to go with the kid wherever he goes. So he goes to daycare, the car seat will probably stay there, but everyone needs the same base.
Yep.
So make sure all the grandparents get the same base too, and not their own type of car seat.
We're all on top of that
Okay,
one
good.
for sure. Yep.
What model did you get, Trey?
We went with a Chico.
Okay. The
Okay,
Key
that's
Fit
what I had
30?
too.
The Key Fit 30?
The Key Fit 30,
That's what
maybe.
I
don't
what I
know.
had.
I'm not. I don't know the exact model.
I had the Graco Key Fit 30.
Graco.
Graco.
Shit.
It just sounded different.
I don't know what we had. I know it was Chico though.
Keep it 30. No big deal.
Look at you knowing. Oh, and then Trey, make sure you get those waterproof mattress protectors.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Not just for the crib, but also get it for your bed because you're gonna want to play with the baby on the bed. And sometimes they have the blowouts on the bed. And
now that's a good tip.
Trey had rubber sheets anyways. So while we're on the topic of the bottle warmer, there's wipe warmers. I did not like ours.
I loved ours.
See, I felt it dried the wipes out too much.
That's
Interesting.
because you got to add a little bit of extra moisture, Nick. You know the warmness is going to dry it out. So what do? You add some more water in there, and boom.
One less thing to keep up with. But JC loved it.
I loved it. I honestly, I used it.
I think I would want a warm wipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if it's like nighttime or something. I get it.
Yeah.
But
I would find myself walking into Cason's room and getting myself one,
take this back to the bathroom.
Yeah, let me take this one in.
Before or after we're done, did you go in there and go, oh, hey, I know I'm about to do my business. I'm going to go grab a warm wipe and then let it get cool? Or did you wait till after the fact, after your business was done, and then be like, oh, geez, I got to get over there?
It was on my way into doing it.
And still the wet wipe was warm still?
Not as warm as Kason probably got it, but it still was warmer than,
It would be, yeah.
a regular wipe or a toilet paper piece.
Let's see, Trey. You don't need the PPTP. I think we've told you that before.
Yes, you have.
We just used a cloth. If you just need a rag or something, or an extra burp cloth or something, they're going to be around. So when you're changing the diaper, you put that over the PP. Because he's gonna pee on you for sure, and he's probably gonna poop on you too.
Oh, big time.
Yeah, and so you just throw the cloth over. You're fine. You're all good. And dude, the most frustrating thing, JC, was when you change the diaper. One, you have to unbutton 100 buttons. You finally get the diaper, and right as you button that last button up, they have a massive dump.
Yeah.
And then you got to do it all over again.
Boy.
And it spills out, so you got to change the clothes too. Those are the best.
JC, did your kids like the pacifiers that had animals on them? Because my kids loved them.
So Kason was a thumb sucker, and so he didn't get into that. But Chloe was absolutely an animal passy lover.
Yeah. They're called Wubba Nubs.
Wubba Nubs, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So get some of
it
those.
worked wonders. And she was a great sleep. She was a better sleeper than Kason, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it.
I don't
she
know.
would just grab that thing and play with it and go back to sleep.
But we have gotten a ton of. They have little straps that you can put on the pacifier that can clip onto the car seat or clip onto their shirt.
And that's a good investment?
Oh, yes, because they're going to take it out and crawl somewhere, or just take it out and roll over. If they're in the car, they'll take it out and they won't be able to find it. But if it's tethered to them, yeah, for sure. Get 20 of them and just have them everywhere.
And one that I loved, Trey, the bibs. You're going to buy bibs for your baby because your wife's not going to want the baby to get food all over it, or they don't want food all over the clothes. So the ones that we got were these plastic ones that had like this kind of cup-like compartment.
Yeah, where it catches stuff.
It catches everything, so the cleaning was a lot easier if you got those. And they're just a little bit more expensive than a regular bib, but it was worth the time you saved cleaning a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, because they're just spitting stuff out. Everything's dripping everywhere. And if you just have a flat bib, then it goes straight to their lap or the seat.
Right.
So that catches everything.
With baby clothes and burp cloths and bibs, am I able to just throw all this in the washer like I do with my own laundry? Just throw it all in. Doesn't matter what color, doesn't matter what type of thing it is. I just throw it all in and hit go.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't do my laundry. I have no idea.
Wow.
No clue. I'm such a jerk. Oh, we got in an argument about that this weekend. But
wait, no, don't bypass that.
Well, it was the okay, man. Our wives do a lot, don't they,
Sure.
JC?
Yeah,
they do so much. And Trey, when Kara's going to be doing so much, I like to think that I do a good amount.
Yeah.
Is it even half of what my wife does? No. Is it half of the work that needs to be done around the house? Not a chance. But I feel like I do a lot better than some of my other men brethren out there.
You try.
But yeah, it was one like the kids were down. I was sitting just scrolling on my phone, and she was doing a lot of stuff. And after she had done it is when we had a talk. And she was like, could you at least offer to help? And I was like, well, what needed to be done? And she said I rolled my eyes. I didn't.
When a talk comes around, does she come and be like, hey, can I talk to you for a second?
No. And she doesn't like blow up and scream.
Yeah.
But, she'll be forceful. And she was just like,
I need you to
Hey,
do
you
it.
can see that I'm working right, like I'm doing. I would love to sit down and watch a TV show too, but someone's like doing all the laundry stuff, and I was like, yeah, but I don't know how to do the laundry, so that wasn't good.
The other day, Kinsey, my wife goes, "Do you even know how to use the washer?" And I was like, "What? Of course I know how to use the washer." But in my head, I'm going like, "Wait,
cold, hot,
do
rinse,
I?
delicate?
What cycle do I use? Like how long?" Now I'm doubting myself in my head.
Right.
So when she left, I went in and I looked up how to use my washer on YouTube.
Oh my gosh, it's true. Like I have typed it. I think I have a note on my phone from like 3 years ago after another argument, and she was like, "Here's how you do blank. Just put it on cold and thrust it." And I don't do it.
Yeah, we're sorry. We want to help though. We really do.
Trey, I asked my wife because books, I'm not a big book person. My wife has read a few parenting books.
Yeah.
And I asked if there's if there's one book that Trey and Kara should get. My wife said there's a book called Moms on Call.
Okay.
And she said it's more of a reference book, not like a chapter book where you need to read the whole thing before the kid is born. So it has a lot with like keeping your kid on schedules and eating and sleeping schedules. It has like a reference on illnesses that kids can get and what are the symptoms. And my wife said her favorite part was there's like no fluff. It's not like some flowery worded 7 paragraphs before you get to what you actually need. So it's more of a reference. So if it's like, ooh, my kid has this, and this symptom, maybe I'll look at this. Or if it's like, ooh, I need to get the kid on a schedule, so what's a good one? And it has some suggestions. So.
Gotcha. What was the name of that one more time?
Moms on Call.
Got it.
No idea who wrote it. I know it was written by some doctors.
Okay.
That was it.
We got baby Einstein. You're going to hear a lot of people telling you to get baby Einstein, and they'll say, "Oh, your baby will learn how to read by 8 months, and they'll be doing multiplication by 12 months." My kids weren't able to do that.
Yeah.
So
Do you know how to do multiplication?
no, and I watched all the videos, so I don't know what's going on there.
Y'all, math is hard.
Math is hard.
I think I've said a lot here.
Yeah.
Oh, also the Magic Merlin suit. You'll get that at like 3 or 4 months. It's a suit, and so you're going to be swaddling the baby, I assume, for the first several months. That's in their arms and legs. They look like a little burrito, right? And so the Magic Merlin suit, it's this really thick thing. It almost looks like an astronaut suit or like a big, thick snow jacket. And it keeps like their arms and legs out flat like a star almost.
Okay.
And it just kind of helps comfort them. And I don't think they can't roll over in it either. So they're just flat on their back. And that worked great for both of our kids.
Okay.
The Magic Merlin suit.
Interesting.
I don't know what the kids are thinking when they're in that suit. Like,
Like what?
So this is life, huh? It's just
What?
no movement,
Hey,
just laying here looking
Trey,
at the ceiling.
Do y'all plan on keeping the kid in your room like right away?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Same.
It's the game plan is bassinet for, I don't know, at least the first 6 months, I would think. Mm-hmm. And then after that, we'll see if we can transition them once or twice a week over to the other place. I'm sure we'll have some detachment anxiety.
Bassinet like off to the side of your bed or like in the bed with you?
It's a swinger. So
I don't know. What?
We're not talking about your neighbors. We're talking about your baby.
What?
Right now.
I like my bassinet like I like my neighbors. Yeah. So it like sits underneath our bed kind of, and you can swing it out, and then when the baby cries, I assume it'll be on Kara's side of the bed because that's how life works. Mm-hmm. But
swing it in.
And you can like reach out and swing it back in, pick the baby up,
Come get this boob, yeah.
and then swing him back out.
Well, Trey, with everything else, you don't really need to listen to anybody else because do whatever works for you.
Right.
So we just gave you a lot of suggestions. Maybe you take some, maybe you don't. Whatever.
I love it. I like all of it. I think it's helpful.
Yeah, it's your baby.
And we'll find out if it, you only get to find out if it worked after the fact.
Sure.
Yeah. I'll find out later that I did need that or I did not need that.
It's a lot of trial and error. And the thing that sucks about raising, stuff with a baby is like your trial is going to be like a week or two. And you're like, okay, well, that didn't work. Now let's try this. For another 2 weeks, you use a different product or method of something. And you're like, okay, well, that didn't work.
Yeah.
So you just got to figure it out. So
feel it out.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll save this episode, and then we'll revisit it in about 18 years. And if your baby's not in prison, then you did fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chatty Daddies, that was another wonderful episode. Wow. Award-winning episode we had just now. For next week, guys, we like to think that we're experts, but sometimes it's probably good to talk to actual experts. And we're going to talk to a guy named Dr. David Hill about a crazy new buzzword that's very scary. It's called toxic stress.
Ooh.
And apparently, toxic stress can affect your kid all the way up into adulthood. So we got to get to the bottom of what that is and if it's something that we need to be concerned about now.
I'm interested to know if I personally have toxic stress.
You do.
Oh, for sure?
Yeah, you do.
All right. Well, if you guys like this podcast, jump on over to wherever you get your podcasts and click the subscribe button if you don't mind. And leave a review. I really like getting some reviews. Even if they're like, oh, this podcast is terrible, I want to read those too. Don't you?
Maybe it'll give us a little kick in the pants to do better.
Sure.
So,
haters aren't always wrong, JC. Haters can be right every now and then.
Most of the time, haters are right. That's why it hurts.
Yeah.
So go type in a review, hit submit on there, and make sure to follow us on social media at Chatty Daddies on Instagram and Twitter, or you can go to chattydaddies.com, submit a question if you want our help, submit a comment if you have something to say to us. I bet it has something to do with our terrible parenting ability.
Well, and you know what? If you do have some more suggestions for Trey on what he does and doesn't need, let us know at chattydaddies.com or on social media, because we would love to get your feedback on if you agree, disagree, or if there's a product we missed.
Oh, no. Did you guys hear the rumor about butter?
What?
I'm not going to spread it. Sorry. We got to put a dad joke in. Sorry.